Welcome back to Archdragon Peak.
Hailfire Peak, I believe.
Yeah, that too. You can see that ring working already because we are flipping faster.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering if we actually were rolling quicker, if it was just I haven't seen a video in a little while.
And Farrell's dead, so who's next?
I don't remember who's associated with this one. I don't know if I've seen this guy before.
We found him in Anne Orlando. That is a Silver Knight.
Ah. That chest is safe.
That chest is safe. What we got? Titanite scale. Nothing great. I think Titanite scale is needed to upgrade boss weapons, so we will need some of that for the final weapon of the DLP.
Which isn't too far off, right?
And we gotta get to the end of the DLC to do it. That'll be a ways. The Ring City is kind of a lengthy DLC.
Boy, I'm glad we had to do that ridiculous jump to get that.
We could have walked outside, dropped in the window, and got it that way, but I think this was better.
I don't know, this guy doesn't seem quite as good as Farrell or Solaire.
To be fair, he's mostly carrying a giant fuck-off size bow. I
did see that.
And some person was talking to me again.
As it was hailing fire.
And that's about the point where I realized, oh shit, there's a wyvern there.
Another one?
This one, to be fair, isn't vanilla.
Okay, it's not like the same one we fought before, though, is it?
No, it's one of his brothers.
Okay.
And there goes Praxis. Also, we have like 260,000 souls.
Oh, I hope we don't die.
We do not. Take all the tension out. We do not die.
Apparently he doesn't much react, just...
Let me shoot him in the middle of the head.
I don't know, maybe you took out that part of his brain that lets him know that danger's happening. He's like, oh shit, no, I gotta get over my stroke, I'll be okay.
Just catching my breath.
I got shot in the forehead, I need a second,
It's a dragon with asthma. I suppose I could have dodged him, but, he's worth 30,000 souls.
You said dragon with asthma, and I imagine a dragon that talks like Woody Allen.
We now have almost 300,000 souls. That dragon had a lot of souls.
See, at first I thought those guys were rocks, then I realized they look different colored than the other rocks. Picking up what you're putting at. What the fuck?
That's my friend. I'm gonna just pick somebody else. He was kind of fucking me up.
Well, thank God this guy's out here with his barbecue fork or whatever he's got there.
He was doing pretty good damage to that dragon.
Will you just let me make fun of the companion, Dubs? God damn it.
No.
Oh. I'm sorry. My bad.
Now, these humanoid dragons were all added by Cinders.
Well, that guy was super effective.
Imagine if he had hit me, it would have hurt. Now, this is a dick move.
That's another one of those bell-ringing fuckers.
Yeah, and you cannot reach him from down here. You have to go the long fucking way around. And the whole time you're being harassed by an infinite number of knights.
Guns solve so many problems. In and out of Dark Souls, I guess.
Not wrong.
I mean, imagine...
So if we wanted... Go ahead.
Oh, imagine if, during the video that person keeps talking to you and you're trying to record. Imagine if you had a gun.
I still wouldn't use it on. That would be bad.
We're in a completely hypothetical scenario.
If we wanted to fight the boss right now, we could just go back up there, ring that bell, and walk in to fight the boss.
But we're not going to do that because we got shit to explore, huh?
Yep, there is stuff to do back here. That was 4 levels worth of love. That's a lot of weapon
God
power.
damn, look at that power. Holy shit.
We were like at, what, 485 2 videos ago? Now we're at 535?
I remember something about wanting to be better than 353, and, I'd say we've cleared that quite well. Hi, I have questions. Oh, okay, alright.
I love that the head's just this flat anvil. I don't know.
At first you did that and your head was gone. I'm like, okay, and then, no, nothing else. Okay, this is alright. Because somehow that was just going to be worse than the crazy person trying to link the flame with a gun. Now they don't have a head and a gun.
I might use this head for a while because I like the fact that there is no head. So we're going to go over here up this set of stairs because there's more optional shit to do over here.
I hear something creepy.
I just popped my jaw.
I was referring to the monsters in game, but
That really hurt.
alright, so now I have to carry this video by myself. Okay, so I gotta get ready to do my Dubs impression. I don't know if I can do this.
I am all ears.
Michael Bublé's got a big old dick. That sounds like you, right?
I don't think so. Do I sound like Paul Lind?
Maybe a little.
So in Dark Souls 1, there's a really infamous NPC called Havel the Rock.
Is this him?
This is him. He's not added by Cinders, by the way. He was here in the base game.
Just hanging out. Did he kill this dragon?
Yeah, Havel did not like dragons.
Oh, so he took a big old stick and beat it to death.
That was a dragon's tooth.
I like Havel. He seems like good people.
And his ring there that we picked up reduces increases maximum equip rate by 50%.
Whoa.
It's pretty good. Speaking of things that are good, this is very not good.
I was thinking that looked kind of bad. Of course, that's gotta be like party time for Solaire.
So there's like 5 or 6 dragons? For me, is it my birthday?
I'd say get the pinata, but I found one already.
He is holding his own too, man.
Just make sure that guy's dead, Solaire. I like your style. Still has blood inside. I'm not satisfied.
I'm sure running through this game with a helper like Solaire is making it a lot easier. But Lord, he's entertaining.
I don't know, my favorite is when he flips out and just starts throwing lightning bolts at everything.
Calls down that giant lightning rain from the sky.
It's like, Solaire, what the hell is... What's wrong with you? Horsefly?
I thought I saw a gnat.
I sensed something was alive down there. I'm gonna fix that.
There's nothing at the bottom down there.
But not anymore, Solaire's down there.
Unfortunately, I have to use Feral now. And I haven't quite trusted Feral ever since he tried to climb the sky.
Look, he was a man on a mission, alright?
He was going down into the earth.
I must go, my people need me. Climb, 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 climb. Note, Feral died on the way back to his home planet.
Now, if you ring that bell until you beat the boss, this entire area out here becomes unavailable.
Oh. So hypothetically...
If you beat the boss, you can... Sorry?
Dude, don't break those rocks. Haven't you ever seen the Blair Witch Project?
No.
The fuck? God damn it. You're going to be attacked by the Blair Witch. It's going to be nobody's fault but your own. Alright, next thing you know, you're going to go in the basement, so Blair's going to be standing in the corner, not doing anything. You really haven't seen the Blair Witch Project?
I have not.
Oh, how?
I chose not to watch it.
It's a great fucking movie, man. I cannot recommend it enough.
Now, way back at the very start of the LP, when we talked to Deserter Hawkwood, he let us join the Dragon Covenant. This is where you can turn stuff in after Hawkwood leaves.
I see the words full appearance of a dragon cultist.
I can do that if you want me to.
Yes, combined with his head, of course.
Alright, so here we've got to use Path of the Dragon. This is something that's not hinted at in the game, but this is where the Path of the Dragon Covenant is, so I guess it's the best choice for that.
So this isn't hinted at in the game. How the hell are you supposed to know to do that?
Because that's where the that's where you get the Path of the Dragon Covenant item. That's where you first get it. So I guess that's your hint right there. But by getting those ashes, we have now progressed Hawkwood to the Deserter's storyline. Because he deserted from the Undead Legion and joined the Dragon Covenant.
See, one thing I don't get...
Go ahead.
One thing I don't get is how weirdly detailed some of the storylines in this game are. How there's just...
It's all in... Yeah, it's all in, like, background text and shit you'd never see.
Yeah, and it's all entirely optional. Like, if you wanted, you could just go through the game killing bosses and, like, never talk to Sieg, and what is that fucker doing back?
Because the game hates me. Or alternatively, the game really likes me because I can just snipe his ass and get a bunch of souls.
Yeah, he seems like he can't figure out where that's coming from.
Oh, that's his own stupidity.
No, but then again, I also guess the type of people that play Dark Souls, that like Dark Souls, they know to expect to look, you know, in every corner and nook and cranny to figure out things that are going on, and maybe it'll explain something that happened in the first game, or maybe it explains like an alternate path the second game could have taken. You know, it's not just things that relate to Dark Souls 3, and that's actually really kind of neat, because if... Spooky Bell, shoot him. Because if you want to know what's going on, you gotta go figure it out. Like, they're not just gonna dump it in your lap or release an, you know, an Ultimadian guide later on and tell you.
That is something that I really like. It's something Miyazaki specifically wanted people to do, was he wanted to recreate that, you know, the thing where you're on the playground as a child trading secrets like with Zelda or whatever.
Yeah, and I think Dark Souls has done that, except it's angry nerds on the internet telling you you suck if you want to use a crossbow.
Oh, that boss is really easy. All you have to do is go down this optional area completely hidden by 3 different fog walls and a tagger.
When you get the option, don't enter in the Covenant, because then this guy will show up and bite its face off. Like, what? And then you look under the truck where you could capture Mew.
Basically. I don't know why I summoned Feral. There's nothing here to fight. So we come out all this way because I wanted to loot this area for items, and it's a good thing I did, because this actually brings me roundabout back to that question from the end of the last video.
What's in that chest? Oh, that's not the question.
Those items are Ornstein's armor.
Okay.
Ornstein did not die in Dark Souls 1. In Dark Souls 1, we fought an illusion of Ornstein and Smough.
Okay, I'm listening.
Ornstein was had left Anor Londo long before Dark Souls 1 ever happened. And it's implied that there's a boss in Dark Souls 2 called the Old Dragon Slayer, and it's Ornstein. But it's also implied that may not necessarily be Ornstein.
Like it's another illusion of him?
Or someone pretending to be him. Because Ornstein was one of Gwyn's 4 great knights, the legendary Knights of Gwyn. It'd be like someone pretending to be Lancelot, you know?
Okay, alright.
And so we just found his armor. That was added by Cinders.
But I suppose now we're going to go find Ornstein or Smough here? Like, is one of them the Nameless King?
Maybe. They're not the Nameless King. So the question in Dark Souls 1, and it's something you could see as early as the Catacombs. Gwyn had 4 children, I think. 3 or 4 children. Had one who was completely stricken from the record. Erased, his statues were blasted apart. That child did not exist.
Alright.
There was Gwendolyn and Guinevere. Gwendolyn was... We actually saw Gwendolyn's corpse when we went to fight Aldrich because Aldrich was eating what remained of Gwendolyn.
Alrighty then.
I shit you not. And Guinevere was the big-tittied woman after you beat Ornstein and Smough.
Okay, I might have to go, check that out, because...
But she was also an illusion, because she had left a long time before Dark Souls 1 started as well, and it's implied she went across the sea and either created Vendrick's line for Dark Souls 2 or had something to do with the giants in Dark Souls 2.
So what does this all have to do with the Nameless King?
So, the Nameless King, Gwyn's first child, the one that was stricken from the record, had his name removed. Are you seeing what I'm getting at?
Wait, so he's the Nameless King?
Yes.
Like the one that was completely blanked out of existence, basically.
He still exists as a person, but he does not have an identity and he doesn't have a legacy.
That's not a person, that's a giant bird.
The Nameless King is on his back.
Oh, alright, that makes more sense. I'm like, Dubs, we gotta talk about what people are.
No, in Dark Souls 1, there was actually one of the biggest players' favorite pieces of speculation, was that the Nameless King was Solaire. Solaire was supposed to be Gwyn's firstborn.
Oh, is that why he's so badass?
While that's interesting, the Nameless King is not Solaire, obviously. Now, the reason I brought up all that talk about Ornstein is there is lore out there to suggest that people can turn into dragons by means of some special ritual. One the Nameless King knows.
But one he hasn't used himself.
No, but after Anor Londo was abandoned and left Gwendolyn, it's implied that Ornstein went out and sought his liege's last remaining son, the one who was blasted from the record. And so that right there is probably the death of Ornstein.
Oh.
Yeah, there is lore to suggest that Ornstein became the Nameless King's dragon. Because look, his spear is now crackling with lightning, and Ornstein was associated with lightning. So yeah, we're fighting a god who was stricken from the record, but the Nameless King is a god, the son of Gwyn.
A good thing we have a gun.
We do have a gun, but he has a very strong spear.
Well, I see why he's the super boss.
Yeah, imagine fighting him in melee.
Oh, buddy, oh. Oh.
4 deaths later...
Well, you couldn't just shown us the successful run? That way you look, like, competent?
I wanted to show the death off there because people are expecting some failure against the Nameless King. And the Nameless King is really goddamn hard.
Yeah,
there is... Go ahead.
He looks pretty difficult. Oh, you gotta fight the bird. Or dragon, or whatever the hell this thing is.
Gotta fight Ornstein every time. It's a case of, like, he takes so little damage, even from my super gun. And, you know, every time you make a mistake, you're going to eat about... I eat about a quarter of my health. Imagine what a normal player would take.
Oh my god, you get one mistake before you just get killed.
Basically. Like, this is the super boss for a fucking reason. Make sure Solaire was with me. There was a couple of attempts where I was pretty sure Solaire despawned.
See, I can't picture Solaire doing that, because it seems like the chance to fight a god would be just what gets him going.
So yeah, this is a very difficult fight.
Sure, he's got electricity, summon the guy covered in armor.
Well, he was also stabbing Solaire and getting ready to shoot him with lightning, which is actually one of Ornstein's moves.
That's probably foreplay for Solaire, though.
Also, Solaire uses a lot of lightning, and the Nameless King uses lightning. It wasn't a great idea. Feral, though, doesn't use an element. He just has the element of kicking ass.
Yeah, I have the element of sword.
And to be fair, the Nameless King does get kind of trivialized by having multiple people in the fight. But, you know, it's also trivialized only to a certain extent.
Well, yeah, because when he started paying attention to you, he hit you once and did half your health and damage.
And look how much damage I take off of him with every shot. And this is stronger than most players are going to be.
Oh, he did something like 8,000 damage there.
Each shot was like 500 some damage. That's a lot of fucking damage. You know, that is an appreciable, a good amount of damage. And it barely moved his HP bar.
Alright, so now we've killed a god.
The Nameless King was a very difficult fight. I have never successfully done it in melee, though I have got him to phase 2. Like, I actually tried to summon Eevee for help when the game first came out. And the two of us together couldn't bring the boss down.
Now look at you, you chumped him on your own.
With Solaire and Feral, to be fair, and a gun. A literal gun.
Alright then, God's Lair, what's next?
It says, nothing will remain once the bell has tolled. Once you kill the Nameless King, the fog lifts.
Are the enemies still around?
Yeah, they're still around.
Oh, well, that sign's a fucking liar then. Something's remained. This is bullshit.
Well, this also is a really good place to get a lot of souls if you need them. Because you saw how much we got through just going through the area.
That is true.
Also, each level's like 78,000 souls now. So just imagine that. The amount of souls I lost in Smoldering Lake is now no longer enough to level me up.
Aha, that so.
So let's see what we can get for the soul of the Wyvern and the soul of the Nameless King.
Fancy stick.
Sunlight Spear and Lightning Storm. Those are both spells that Solaire uses. Get Ornstein Spear. That's cool.
Yeah, that's all pretty sweet right there.
Now.
So nothing we really want from those souls, so we can actually go ahead and consume those. Give Emma, not Emma, I'm going to call her Emma, she's the handmaid. We can give her the ashes.
You've returned. I was hoping to see you.
Hold on.
Crestfallen ass Hawkwood, he handed me this. He's changed a great deal since he left this place. Graven of face, he asked me to give it ye. Well, now that that task is concluded, what would you have me smith today?
Nothing we can do with him, so. So we can give the ashes to the handmaiden there, and that will let us create the strongest type of bolt in the game, dragon bolts.
Ooh, effective against everything?
Bolts deal... The sniper bolts we've been using for the entire LP deal plus 80 damage, or something like that.
Okay.
Dragon bolts deal plus 100. But they don't fly as far as sniper bolts, and they also don't pierce shields.
So it's a bit of a trade-off on that, huh?
You're trading the ability to pierce shields for raw fucking power.
Might be worth it.
I'll probably make some before too long. They're pretty expensive, though.
Oh, but you only have to make one, don't you?
Yeah, I can make just one. I like making 11 for some reason. Don't know why. But it's not like I'm using the souls for any fucking thing else.
So we're about to eat the soul of a god?
Maybe? I'm not sure what I'm doing. Oh, there we are. Come to the Mausoleum in Farron. Only one can take the path of the ancient dragons. So this is the end of Hawkwood's questline. We've got to go back to Farron Keep where we fought the Abyss Watchers.
The Abyss Watchers. Which one were they?
They were the one that you were gushing about how cool they were, because it was like...
Yes. Yeah, that's right.
you recognize this area.
Yep. So we gotta come back here, and I'm gonna guess that there's only 2 minutes left in the video, so we can't be doing that much.
Nope, but there's Hawkwood.
Fuck him up.
This is the end of his quest.
The end of his quest is shot to death in a cathedral.
I should have known. Well, I've decided to stop running from my fate. Loathe me all you like. I shall take what makes you dragon.
I guess he's really committed to being a member of the Dragon Covenant, but... I'm not sure it's going to do him any good.
Well, thank God he's got plenty of Estus flash charges.
Yeah, but I have plenty of ammo.
You are
And I just went full auto with bleeding bolts.
more dragon than I.
Well, we all know that's what makes somebody a dragon, is a gun.
So now that we've killed Hawkwood, if we go out here to one of these ledges, there should be a new item.
It's the ghost of Hawkwood, and he pushes you off.
Watch the world fade back in. Look at this inventory of ash now that you can see it in the daylight.
Yeah, this is a nice fucking looking game, though.
It really is. There's a lot of dogs out here, wow.
Well, not for much longer. You're gonna have to old yeller them.
He got stuck.
From the way you did that, it looked like you walked up, just put the barrel of your gun in its empty eye socket and pulled the trigger.
So, since we killed Hawkwood and finished his quest, we got his shield.
What does the shield do? You didn't show us the shield. Damn it, Dubs.
That's in the base game, so probably nothing important.
Oh, well, okay then. I was ready. I was prepared to be outraged.
But those were the optional areas.
Well, that was pretty cool. That was pretty fucking sweet.
Right? Like a fight against a literal god.
Yeah, I was not expecting that.
We killed Gwyn back in Dark Souls 1 because he was the final boss. Guinevere's long gone. Gwendolyn was eaten by Aldrich. And finally, the Nameless King is dead, so that's all of Gwyn's line gone.
Wow, everything is really gone to shit now, huh?
To be fair, Gwyn is the reason that there's a cycle of fire in the first place. Because the chosen undead in Dark Souls 1 were chosen to extend the fire so he could stay a god.
Oh. So, maybe linking the flame and extending that's not such a good thing?
It's not a good thing, but it's also not a bad thing because, you know, with the Age of Fire being linked and extended and all that, civilization can continue.
But that seems like it's kind of just a byproduct of this jackass wanting to remain a god.
Yeah, basically.
Which I suppose if he's not one of those terrible gods, I suppose that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's Dark Souls, so I'm assuming that, you know, he regularly eats babies and demands puppies be sacrificed to him or something.
Gwyn did a lot of bad.
I had a feeling that's what you were going to tell me.
Like, I can't remember specifics, but I do know Gwyn did a lot of bad. He is the source of a lot of misery in this world.
Alright, to be fair, who isn't?
That's a very fair point.
Alright, so what's next on the docket, Dubs?
So, next we are going to start climbing. Go back to the high wall of Lothric and climb. We're going to the upper high wall of Lothric.
Ooh, that sounds, well, not fun, but...
It's not bad. We're going to kill a couple of wyverns, gonna kill a bunch of knights. And then waiting for us at the very top is the Dragon Slayer arm.
See, I'd be more impressed about killing the wyverns, but we killed like 4 of them in the last 2 videos.
Killed a wyvern. We killed a wyvern that used to be some ancient mythical knight.
Yeah, regular wyverns just, they're not that interesting anymore.
No. And these guys were like regular wyverns, not even Cinders enhanced ones. That might only be 2 videos. I haven't recorded it yet, but I'm thinking the upper high wall is really short.
Oh, I might be there. Hell, who knows?
I'm sure hoping you are. But I think that's it for us for now.
Have a good night, folks.
Thanks for coming along. See you later.